Hey Dottie, it is Michelle. All right, so I believe this is workout 5. We are going to have to figure out some way where you can let me know where you're at so that I can make sure the intensity is right. I think at this point, until I can think of something better, I'll just send a form out to you and then you can just fill it out. Um, just tell me that if you did the exact same workout, then you just have to check that. Other than that, let me know if this was too hard or too easy or you weren't able to do it. So today there is 9 exercises, so you might need a little bit more time than you've had in the past. I've done between 6 and 7. This time there's 9. There's going to be 2 new ones. So we're going to do a nice warm up and then we're going to go ahead and do that wall sit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into our 90-degree flexion at the hip and the knees. We're going to cross our arms. We're going to hold this for 45 seconds. If for some reason you can't hold it for 45 seconds, let me know how long you were able to hold it for. But I think you're getting there now. All right, then we're going to do a new exercise and we're going to do, so you want to get one of your bands and the loop bands. You're going to get one of these bands and we're going to do a deadlift. So the deadlift is designed to work the back of the body, particularly the glutes and the hamstrings, and it extends. So this is flexion and this is extension. All right, so we're going to use the band to provide resistance. So you can go ahead and grab your loop band. Grab the easy one for now because we're still in that learning curve, and you're going to step on the middle of it. And then I'm going to bend at the waist. So the first thing movement is bringing the hips back. All right. And then the resistance is here. This is the part of the workout and I pull up, bend down, and this is all relaxed. I'm going toward gravity. So it's not here. It's going away from gravity, bringing those hips forward, leaning back, bringing those hips forward. If you need more resistance, you can hold a little lower down by your feet. All right. And then I come up. All right. And hopefully your band won't break like mine. So they have to be kept probably from drying out. This one dried out. So anyway, you're going to grab the band. I'm bending over and I'm using the resistance to come up. So it's this motion. Okay, and we'll do that in different positions. So you're going to do 12 of those. All right, and then we're going to do our push-ups. All right, so we're still at modified. Our goal is to get our whole body down. All right, the goal is to get the whole body down and come up. All right, so we're still working on that. If you're just coming to here, just that's fine, but as long as you know. So we're going to do 3 sets. We'll do 1 set of 16. All right, we'll rest, and then we'll do a set of 14. Then we'll rest, and then we'll do 12. Okay, and so you can rest like this, just so you're not putting any pressure on your arms. And then we're using our hands to push away. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the wall sit. We're going to do just 1 set of the wall sit for 45 seconds, 1 set of the deadlift. Sometimes I'll call it hip hinge with the band, 1 set of 12. And then we're going to do 3 sets of push-ups, 16 reps, then 14, then 12 with adequate rest in between. All right, so it's okay. Then we're going to go ahead and do the plank, and we're just going to do 1 set of 30 seconds, 4-arm planks, because there's different ones. I want to do this facing you so that you can see we're going to do shoulder taps. So this is a high plank. I'm on my feet and my hands, and I'm going to try to tap my shoulders. 1, 2, all right, but you're just going to do for 30 seconds. The goal is not to, the goal is to keep the core straight. All right. All right, and we'll do that for 30 seconds. Let me know how that goes. only one set. Then we're going to go to our glute bridge. So the glutes are really strong. So eventually you'll need a lot more weights, but let's get the two 12-pound weights. I'm sorry. Let's get the two 3-pound weights because I know you have 3 pounds. And we're going to go ahead and use that as our resistance. All right, so I'm going to lay on my back and I'm going to put this right here in the kind of the groin area, right there. I'm going to go ahead and just lift up my toes so that I can get my glutes. I've got added resistance now, a total of 6 pounds, 3 and 3. I'm going to come up, squeeze my glutes and come down, don't touch. Do 25 of those. Make sure you tighten your abs. All right, so we're going to do 3 sets of 25 of those. Okay, take your time in between. If you feel in your back, back off. All right. Okay, and then we're going to do our back. So we did our chest with the push-ups. Now we're going to do the back. All right. So we're going to turn over and we're going to do those reverse flies, but we're going to do them with 3-pound weights. I would prefer 1 pound or 2-pound weights. These are kind of heavy for that. So if it's too heavy, then do them without. Same thing, my arms are kind of like in a W, right? They're bent at the elbow. I'm going to come up and squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades. So we want 2 sets of 12. Um, if the weights are too much, then do the first set with the weights and the second set without. Just let me know. And then we're going to do our famous crossover crunch. All right, 3 sets of 20. So the key with abdominal exercises is that you suck your abs in. Suck them in. Suck them in. The lower part of your back must stay flat against the mat. So it's almost like a pelvic tilt. I'm going to suck, and it's going to stay that way the whole time. It's easy if we're just, right? But if I have to keep my abs taut and my hips, pelvic tilt so that the lower back my abs are tight here. And then when I do that, it's a little bit more of a challenge. All right, and we'll do 3 sets of 20. All right, so that's the workout. The wall sit for 45 seconds. We're going to do that deadlift with a nice band. I would say the lightest one you have. All right, for 12, 1 set, 12 reps. Then we're going to do push-ups, 3 sets. The first one is 16 reps, then 14 reps, then 12 reps, right? And then we're going to do a plank. You can take a break in there because you're going to be using your arms twice. We're going to do a high plank with shoulder taps, all right, for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do the glute bridge with the 3-pound weights with 2 of them. So it's going to be 6 pounds, 3 sets of 25, rest in between. Then reverse flies, at least 2 sets, but at least 1 of them with the weights if possible. All right, we're going to do the reverse flies. All right, squeezing those shoulder blades together with 3-pound weights in each hand for at least 1 set of 12. The second set is optional. You can use the weights or not. And then the crossover crunch, 3 sets of 20. And have a great workout.